When you think about sports teams and their huge valuations, it's likely in the back of your mind that someone somewhere has to profit. Well, those profiting almost always pay for everything, better known as the team owner. In American sports, team owners range from business titans to those who inherited their fortunes. While their fortunes might have come from different places, there is one absolute truth. You must be very wealthy to own a sports team. To look at the 5 richest American sports team owners in 2023 in descending order. 5. Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen is the prominent owner of the New York Mets. Team name, New York Mets. Net worth, $19.8 billion. An American hedge fund founder, Steve Cohen, is one of the most well-known names among Major League Baseball owners. Unfortunately, his recognition is as much based on his net worth as on his former fund pleading guilty to insider trading. However, this was just a bump in the road for Cohen, whose .72 asset management remains the focal point of his net worth. In 2012, Cohen purchased a small stake of 8% in the Mets. In 2020, he purchased a controlling interest in the team. 4. David Tepper. David Tepper hopes to turn the Carolina Panthers into Super Bowl contenders. Team name, Carolina Panthers, Charlotte FC. Net worth, $20.6 billion. David Tepper owns not one but 2 American sports teams, the NFL's Carolina Panthers and Major League Soccer's Charlotte FC. The founder of Appaloosa Management, Tepper, set up his shop after being passed over as a Goldman Sachs partner, even though he is credited with successfully helping the company navigate the 1987 stock market crash. Today, with a net worth of over $20 billion, Tepper can afford to own 2 major sports teams in 2 of the biggest sports leagues in the country. 3. Daniel Gilbert. Daniel Gilbert celebrates the team's 2015 playoff victory. Team name, Cleveland Cavaliers. Net worth, $21.3 billion. There is little question that Daniel Gilbert is one of the most prominent NBA owners. As the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and the co-founder and majority owner of Rocket Mortgage, Dan Gilbert's net worth has skyrocketed over the years. After going through some rocky years after some success and an NBA title with LeBron James, Gilbert spent big to acquire all-star Donovan Mitchell. Gilbert's rocket companies also perform well, so he can afford to spend big. 2. Rob Walton. Rob Walton is heir to part of the Walmart fortune. Team name, Denver Broncos. Net worth, $67.4 billion. As one of Sam Walton's heirs, Rob Walton's net worth is based on his shares in the Walmart Corporation. The eldest son of Sam Walton, he was chairman of the company from 1992 to 2015. In June 2022, Walton led an ownership group that purchased the Denver Broncos for $4.65 billion, the most expensive sports franchise sale in history. Walton's son-in-law, Greg, runs the day-to-day operations of the Bronco franchise as the public face of his father's ownership group. 1. Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer is the wealthiest team owner in of all American sports. Team name, Los Angeles Clippers. Net worth, $101 billion. One of the most familiar names on this list is Steve Ballmer, who famously purchased the Los Angeles Clippers in 2014 for $2 billion. The former Microsoft CEO made his net worth by being one of the first Microsoft employees. In the 10 years Ballmer has owned the team, the Clippers' value has almost doubled to over $3.9 billion. Next up is for Ballmer to move the team into its new $2 billion stadium, which Ballmer is paying for out of his own pocket.